Here we are, site 173 at Fallen Leaf Campground in Lake Tahoe, California. This is a nice big site. A good pad here for 2 cars, or if you're towing something, it'll fit in there. Barbecue over here, picnic area, bear box. This site is really cool. It has a nice view of Mount Talek in the distance. We've been here for 4 nights and really enjoyed it. It was a pretty quiet area. This area is actually kind of like its own little neighborhood in Fallen Leaf Campground. We've stayed here a number of times, not at this particular site, but in this campground, and this was one of the quieter areas. We put our tent over here on this pad, but you can see just the size of this campground. If you're here with a larger party, I bet you could probably put 3 or 4 tents here, for sure. Cool rock feature, little fire pit, and then all this nice meadow space out here. So we brought our chairs out here and had breakfast in the sun. That was really nice. Here's a view from the back of the site. So really spacious. If you've never stayed at Fallen Leaf Campground before, this is a very bear active campground, and these last 4 nights were no exception. So we had a bear come through our campsite every day, but we really only saw it once. Tended to come through late at night. So last night the bear came through and found a termite nest or something and just started ripping up a tree about 15 feet from our tent. So that was interesting. So be prepared for some bear activity if you come here. This campsite is very close to the restrooms. They're just this building over here in the distance. Water was down that way, maybe 8 or 10 campsites down. So there was a little bit of a walk for water. Overall, we had a really good experience here. This is a sunny site. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning right now, and you can see Wife Burger is getting bathed in sun. What'd you think of site 173, Wife Burger?
I loved it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a great site. Very spacious, lots of room to spread out. We had our hammock and our little blow-up couch thingy.
Yeah.
I don't even know what those things are called. And the places to sit. It was just it felt very homey.
Yeah.
I loved it. Of course, I've never not enjoyed a site here at Fallen Leaf Campground.
Yeah.
So I know some of them are pretty tight, but we have done a good job of doing our research.
What do you like? What do you like most about Fallen Leaf Campground?
What do I like most? I think I like the facilities a lot. It's nice to have flush facilities and showers available. I've never taken a shower since staying here, but I like the option.
Nice to know it's here.
Yes.
How did you feel about the neighbor situation here in site 173?
I feel really good about it. I mean, you can see people, but it didn't feel like anybody was up on us or in our camp, and we couldn't really hear anyone. Or, I mean, if we did, it was very few and far between.
Yeah, this site's kind of in a little nook.
Yeah, It's really nice. I think the sites here in general are pretty well appointed.
Yeah.
Those neighbors, we had a direct line of sight with those neighbors over there, so we, put up a little barrier, like not a tarp, but a sun ninja. That you could hang a tarp or whatever, and that would really help with that.
Okay. Would you stay at this site again?
Of course.
You
yes.
would.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Excellent. All right. I agree. 10 out of 10 here. This site was great. It met all of our needs, checked all the boxes. We will definitely be back camping here. Who knows if this site will be available, but if it is.
I like that we're trying out different sites.
Yeah.
I think we've stayed at 4 different sites here now.
Yeah, 4 or 5 different sites.
And I like that. I think one thing I would definitely like is to be closer to the trail, to the lake.
Yes. Site 173 here is, it's kind of at the opposite end of the campground than the trail to Fallen Leaf. So that's a bit of a walk down there, huh?
Yes, and I really like that walk.
Okay.
So we're going to have to drive down and park in the day use area today to do it.
Yeah.
So that's another pro tip, is maybe notice the proximity to the trails.
Yeah.
Although we are very close to the river, we can hear the river.
That's
we walked
true.
very close to the river the first day, and that's a beautiful area to spend time as well.
That's true. There's a river just right over there.
Yeah.
So we got to
give and take.
Yeah.
There's lots of beautiful things to observe and experience here at Fallen Leaf Campground. So, I mean, take your pick.
All right.
We know that we really enjoyed 173.
We loved 173. If you find yourself staying here, maybe you'll enjoy it too.
And if you do come stay in Site 173, drop a comment down below and let us know what you thought.